I am back in my favorite place in the world, the Kruger Park, and this time I'm here for 7 whole nights camping with my sister Rachael. We arrived this afternoon, took the flight from Cape Town to Nelspruit, and then at Nelspruit we were met by the lovely people of Tread Light with this gorgeous little Jimny that we have hired for the week. It's come fully kitted with everything we need to camp here in Kruger.
Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the west coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost.
Suitable that our first animal is a hippo, because we've decided that this here is our little hippo. Well, hello from Kruger Park. We have literally driven a couple hundred meters in at Malelane Gate and stumbled upon a leopard kill in a tree, something I've only seen once before in my life. I am a little in shock, don't believe it. I feel like we didn't earn this. I feel like we didn't look for it, but nevertheless, we have found it. It's a couple minutes from camp and we're gonna stay and enjoy.
Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the west coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost, ever lost.
Okay, so we are heading out on our first official game drive. We got ourselves nicely set up at camp, beautiful campsite overlooking the bush and the impalas, and although we've already had an insane start to the day, we're keen to go out for just an hour before the gates close for sunset.
Oh, each line I read, she left her books in my bed and her song in my head. I've been undone. Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the west coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost.
So we are all cozy in our tent now. We've had such a lovely first evening. We saw a porcupine, hyena, bush babies, all while sitting right outside our tent looking out onto the park. So it's been magical already, and now for an early night before an early morning tomorrow.
She's wearing an old dress, walking it out, waiting for someone to turn her around. But she won't believe you when you fall down on your knees. She fell asleep, listening to my friends talking on.
Good morning from a cold but beautiful Malelane. You are going to just have to take our word for the first sighting because we got zero proof. But as we were driving out of Malelane camp, beautiful, looking at the trees silhouetted against the sunrise, and all of a sudden we were both like, cat, that's a leopard shape standing up in the tree. We managed to stop and get our spotlight on her just in time to see her jump down and then sort of meander off into the bush. So we got zero evidence of the fact that we saw a leopard silhouetted against the Kruger sunrise, but it was an incredibly special sighting to have just with us and the leopard. And now we are making our way north on the dirt roads before maybe taking a turn towards Afzal picnic site.
Let's make it right. And if you leave, just give me one more night. Cause there's no one that you'll find that's quite like me. And she said, don't you wait to try it. Are you scared to find it? And do you want to take my broken heart? Are you scared to start? You don't need a paycheck, don't need the rent. You can't take it all, cause it's already spent. We can burn out just as long as we burn bright. And she said, don't you wait to try it. Are you scared to find it? And do you want to take my broken heart?
So we are back at camp and taking it nice and relaxed under the beautiful trees here at Malelane, and then we will head out on an evening drive later.
I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. If you go, I'm going too, 'cause it was always you. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me.
Okay, so we had a very awesome evening game drive, which ended in some very long distance, long range lions. But that marks 5 out of 5 of the big 5 on day 2 of our trip. So we are feeling very grateful, very lucky, and I think just excited for the next few days. Start of a very awesome trip. But yeah, it's been wonderful.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone.
Good morning from Malelane. It was a cold night, but we're up early again and we're excited to see if we can be first on the roads around Malelane, catch some more of that Malelane magic before we come back, pack up camp, and then we are heading through to Crocodile Bridge camp for tonight.
On my way. You and me belong together like cold iced tea and warm weather, where we lay out late underneath the pines and we still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me belong together all the time.
Okay, so we made it with enough fuel to Crocodile Bridge. Stopped with sundowner snacks.
Make drinks, we throw a cheers, the worries sink. Damn it, it's so good to be alive. We know that we don't got much, but then again it's just enough to always find a way for a good time. You and me belong together like cold iced tea and warm weather, where we lay out late underneath the pines and we still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me belong together. This love is all we need. Oh, we've got so much. You and me. Oh.
Okay, that was an incredible sighting, but now we are cutting it down to the wire to get back to camp in time, so we must make haste. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
You and me belong together all the time.
Good morning from Crocodile Bridge. We have had the most stunning morning drive through the mist, watching the sunrise, and we were just following a jackal up the road as he was trotting up the road when suddenly he smelt something, got a fright, jumped up to see what was above the grass, and up out of the grass, out of the mist, pop these gorgeous 2 male lions. They are having a morning snuggle in the mist, and we're feeling very excited.
These are the moments we live for. Once in a lifetime, everything we want and more. This is the start of a new day, the good life. Ooh,
PowerShot, incredible. We were not expecting that. Just really wonderful. And they gave us such a special time for the last like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. We really didn't get very far on our morning drive today. It's been wonderful. We have seen far too much to cover any sort of distance this morning. But now we're going to head back to Crocodile Bridge camp and pack up, and then we are off to Lower Sabie, where we'll be camping tonight.
Yeah, we just wanna take it in. Yeah, these are the moments we live for. Once in a lifetime, everything we want and more. This is the start of a new day, the good life. Ooh, these are the moments we live for. These are the moments we live for. These are the moments we live for. Breathe it in and out. This is what life's all about.
Good morning from a cold Lower Sabie. We woke up this morning to the sounds of the lions calling nearby, and then followed by the sounds of the hippo in the river, which is lovely. At 10 to 6 we were here queuing at the gate, and 4th or 5th in line. I have never managed to be first out the gate at Lower Sabie. People here are early birds. But we're excited. We're going to head south towards Crocodile Bridge and see what we can see. So we had a lovely relaxed morning drive, and right at the end of our drive we pulled up at a sighting of a mother leopard and her cub. We unfortunately only managed to get a glimpse of that sighting. Rachel managed to get a little bit of footage as proof shots, but not a great sighting. We waited around for another 25 minutes hoping that they would pop their head out of the grasses again, but unfortunately they did not. But still very special to see a leopard and her teeny tiny, very cute cub. And now we are heading back to Lower Sabie to pack up camp, and then we are off north to Satara.
I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart to hold and keep me by. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart under African skies. Sometimes I feel that you really know me. Sometimes there's so much you can show me.
So I have never in one day managed the big cat trifecta, but today the Kruger magic was on my side, and we found lions and elephants here at Insamani Waterhole.
Thunder across the savannah, a hope and a dream at the edge of the sky. And your life is a story like the wind. Your life is a story like the wind. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart to hold and stand me by. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart under African skies. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart. I see the fire in your eyes. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart that beats my name inside.
Good morning from Satara. So we were very impressed with ourselves that we left our campsite at 5:45. Thought we were going to be one of the first few at the gate, and we are not. It's busy, the pros are all here, but we're excited to get out on the roads and see what we can see. Gorgeous start to the day. We came down the S100 and came across a lioness and her 2 adolescent cubs. And we have had the most gorgeous time with them. They were playing in the reeds with sticks up a tree, chasing each other. It's been really special. And now we've parked off here. And we're going to have our morning coffee with them.
Must be fun. You're moving on. You decided to go on your own.
Rachel's one thing on her bucket list that she still hadn't seen at Kruger, that she was really hoping to see here at Satara, was just around the corner. It's Casper the white lion. Wow, so the famous S100 did not disappoint. We had done all but 13 kilometers of it and had 3 separate lion sightings. The lioness and her 2 cubs, the 3 male lions, one of which was Casper the white lion, and then 4 big male lions on a kill surrounded by vultures and hyenas and jackals. So it has been an incredible morning, and now we've arrived at the Nonetsi picnic site to enjoy some hot chocolate. So we've come out for our afternoon drive and we thought we'd pop to Insmani Waterhole where the lions were yesterday, but instead we have found zebra, giraffe, impala, wildebeest, all looking very happy to get their waterhole back. Good morning from Satara. So today is our last full day in the park because tomorrow morning we've got to start making our way towards Kruger International Airport to head back to Cape Town. So we've decided to go north for our morning drive just to explore a little bit of that area before we head back down south to Skukuza for this evening.
We found our place on the branch of an old gum tree. Our feet would sway to a voice in the breeze. And birds would sing on the banks of a narrow stream. These memories will stay with me.
This is insane. We turned down the S147, that one-way track, and we've come across this. Oh my god, he's gonna jump at me. This is the coolest lion sighting you've ever seen. Ever, by far. Crazy.
We made our way to a hill beside the sea. With salt in the air and sand on our feet. We felt the does it burn upon our skin? These memories will stay with me. Now I'm far away. These memories still remain. Now I'm far away. You stay with me the same.
In the car. Good morning from Skukuza. So sadly today is our last day, so we've all packed up and we're ready to head to Kruger International Airport, but luckily we still have an hour and a half's drive through the park because we're going out via Malelane, so we're going to enjoy that before we head home to Cape Town.
There's so much life in the ocean, even life on the ground. We were right to some happiness when it's found.
So we popped in at Afzal and the people in front of us were speaking about the wild dogs they've just seen, which is the one animal that we have yet to see on this trip. So we popped out, we rushed, ran to our car, but unfortunately we were just a little bit too late and we missed the wild dogs. So sad, but that's what keeps us coming back for more, is maybe we'll catch them next time. And so we came back to Afzal to get ourselves some coffee before we head on out to Malelane. But Rach, what did you see for the first time ever last night?
A honey badger.
Yeah, we ran and jumped in the car because it started chasing us in camp. A conversation we were having was, the last time I was here, I fully expected to be the person with the least amount of gear. I had an old, bad one-man tent and a mattress, and I forgot my sleeping bag, and that was literally it. And I was in a low-down vehicle. Whereas this time, we're here in a 4x4, we've got a proper big tent, we've got chairs, we've got tables, we've got a little cooker. I was not expecting to be the person in camp with the least amount of gear, and yet in every single camp we've been to, not only do we have the smallest car, but we also have the smallest setup. When did everyone in Kruger get so fancy? Has it always been like this, or did I just never notice? Because we were solidly the people with the least amount of gear, both tent-wise, camera-wise, and I mean, I've got a decent camera, but everybody else has ginormous cameras, and also car-wise, and I love our Jimny, but everybody had these huge buckies, and I don't know, I just wasn't expecting that. But hey, props to us for pulling it off with, I think, the perfect amount of gear.
I mean, isn't that the company's whole motto? Everything you need and nothing you don't.
That is their motto. Shout out to Treadlights. We had everything we need and nothing we didn't. And then on previous videos, I had a couple of comments saying, where can I find how you did all of this? And I never felt like I could give that advice because I was always in a very privileged position that I had family in Joburg who could lend me a car, a tent, so I was always very much borrowing things. But this time we flew up from Cape Town and we rented / packed / bought everything that we used. So if people would be interested in a video where I break down how much everything cost, what we rented, what we packed, what we bought, then you can pop that in the comments and maybe I'll make that video. This trip has been such a wonderful, special experience, not only to share it with my younger sister, but to do our first ever 4x4 rental. Shout out to Treadlight. This Jimny was amazing, had everything we needed, and all the incredible sightings we had. It's just been a wonderful week, my 1 week holiday in the middle of my final year of med school. Wonderful 1 week to just like relax and connect with nature and really enjoy all the beauty that the Kruger Park has to offer. So I'm feeling very grateful and very sad to be leaving, and excited to pull this vlog together. Chantal, Kruger out.
This could be paradise.